Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Math School Learn to Succeed. In this channel, I'll be teaching you Karnataka Board Class 10th SLC Insert Math. In today's video, let us solve the question number 11 from exercise 1.3, chapter number 1 at arithmetic progressions. In my previous videos, I've solved the questions from 1 to 10. If you have not watched that video, please find the link in the description box below or click the I button above. So before we begin the video, please like and subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell button below to get the latest updates of my videos. The question number 11 from exercise 1.3, chapter number 1 arithmetic progression says, if the sum of the first n terms of an AP is 4n minus n2, what is the first term? What is the sum of first two terms? What is the second term? Similarly, find the third, 10th and the n terms. Okay, so here in the question they have given us the sum of first n terms of an AP as 4n minus n2. So let us write down what is given first. So they have given us the sum of first n terms, that is Sn is equal to 4n minus n square. Okay, now they are asking us what is the first term. First term is nothing but a1 or a, that is the first term, and they are also asking us what is the sum of the first two terms. Sum of the first two terms is nothing but a1 plus a2, that is the sum of the first two terms is S2. They are asking us A1 plus A2, that is S2. What is the second term? What is second term? A2 is the second term. And similarly, we have to find the third term, then the 10th term and the nth terms, an. Let us solve this question part by part. So let us start with the first part. So since they are asking us the first term in the first part of the question, what is the first term? That is, in the brackets they have mentioned, that is S1. The sum of the first term is S1, right? Which is nothing but the first term itself. Okay, in a given AP, if you see, the general form of an AP is given as A1 as the first term, A2, A3 and so on until the nth term an. So what is the sum of the first term? The sum of the first term is S1, which is nothing but equal to a1. So the sum of the first term is nothing but the first term itself. So we will find out the sum of the first term or the first term by putting n is equal to 1 in this equation given. So let write down n is equal to 1 in Sn. So we will get S1 is equal to 4 into 1 minus 1 square. Substituting n is equal to 1 in the equation Sn. So S1 is equal to 4 ones are 4 minus 1, or S1 is equal to A1, that is the first term, that is equal to 3. So we got the first term or the sum of the first term, which is nothing but 3. Now they are asking us the sum of the first two terms. Okay, to obtain the sum of the first two terms, let us again substitute n is equal to 2 in the equation Sn. Again let n is equal to 2 in Sn. So we will get S2 is equal to 4 into 2 minus 2 square. So you will get S2 is equal to 4 2s are 8 minus 2 2s are 4, or S2 is equal to 4. So we got the sum of the first two terms is 4. But what is S2? The sum of the first two terms given by A1 plus A2. Okay, this we already know. By using this equation, we can find out the second term. A2 is equal to S2 minus A1. We also know that A1 is nothing but S1, that is the sum of the first term is equal to the first term. So we can write down A2 is equal to S2 minus S1. So by using this equation, we will get the second term. Similarly, we can find any term by using this equation. For example, if you want to find out the third term A3, we can obtain by writing down the sum of the third term minus the sum of the second term. Similarly, if you want to find out the fourth term, you can subtract the sum of the fourth term minus the sum of the previous term, that is nothing but S3. Okay, likewise, by using this equation we can find the sum of any term if the Sn equation is given. These type of questions will be asked in the objective type of questions, where they will give you the sum Sn value and they'll ask you to find out any term that can be any third term, fourth term, or 10th term, or 15th term. So this equation is, or formula is very important in the objective type of questions. So remember this formula very well. By using this equation, let us find out the A2 now. So A2 is equal to, what is the sum of two terms? That is, we found out 4 minus sum of the first term is 3. So A2 we found out 4 minus 3, it is 1. Similarly, they are asking us to find the third term. Okay, to obtain the third term, we can write down the third term by using this formula, that is the sum of third term minus the previous sum, that is S2. So what is S3 now? We can find out S3 by substituting n is equal to 1 in this formula. Sn is equal to 4n minus n square, which is already given in the equation. So let again n is equal to 3 in Sn. So S3 is equal to 4 into 3 minus n square, that is nothing but 3 square. So this will be 4 3s are 12 minus 3 3s are 9, or S3 is equal to, what is 12 minus 9? It is 3. So S2 we already know, so let us substitute in this equation and find out the A3. So A3 is equal to, what is S3? That is 3 minus S2 is 4. So therefore A3 is equal to minus 1. So similarly, we have to find out the 10th term and the nth term. So for the 10th term, A10, write down the formula, that is S10 minus the previous term sum, that is S9. So what is S10 equal to? Substituting n is equal to 10 in Sn. So S10 is equal to 4 into 10 minus 10 square, or this will be 40 minus 10 tens are 100. This will be minus 60, that is S10 value. Similarly, what is S9 value? Similarly, if we substitute n is equal to 9 in Sn, we will get S9 is equal to 4 into 9 minus 9 square. So 4 9s are 36 minus 9 9s are 81. So this will be, so 81 minus 81 and 36, if we subtract, we will get 11 minus 6 is 4 plus 1, it is 5, and 7 minus 3, it is 4. So this will be minus 45. So S9 is minus 45. If we substitute here S10, we got as minus 60 minus of minus 45. So this will be minus 60 plus 45, or this will be minus 15. So S10 is minus 15. So let us find out the nth term now. Finding the nth term, now An can be written as Sn minus the previous term sum, that is Sn minus 1. So An is equal to, we already know Sn that is given in the question, that is 4n minus n square. Let us substitute n is equal to n minus 1 in the equation Sn. So let us substitute n is equal to n minus 1 in Sn. So we will get Sn minus 1 is equal to 4 into n minus 1 minus of n minus 1 the, so this will be, if you open the brackets, it will be 4n minus 4 minus of, what is n minus 1 the whole square, that is a minus b the whole square, that is a square, that is n square, plus b square, that is 1 square, minus 2ab, that is 2n. Okay, if you again open this bracket, you will get 4n minus 4 minus n square, then minus 1 plus 2n, or what is 4n plus 2n, this will be 6n, and minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5, and minus n square. Okay, this is nothing but Sn minus 1. So we will substitute here instead of the term Sn minus 1, that is 6n minus 5 minus n square. So if we open this bracket, we will get An is equal to 4n minus n square minus 6n, minus into minus will be plus 5, and minus into minus will be plus n square. So here we can notice that minus n square and plus n square will get cancelled. So we will get an is equal to 5. So 4n minus 6n is minus 2n. So this is the anth or nth term value we obtained. So this is how we solve this question. This question is very important from objective point of view. If you remember this formula and if you know how to apply this formula, then it will be very easy and quickly you can solve the any problem. Just remember, if in the question, if they have given you the Sn equation, by using this equation you can find out any term by using this formula, which is very important. So this question is very important, guys. If you have any doubts, please comment me below in the comment section. In my next video, I'll be solving the question number 12 from exercise 1.3. So till then, please like my video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.